It's showtime.
Showtime.
Once again. Welcome back, Ryan.
On the dime. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you're back.
We were looking for a substitute. And
Yeah, I put the Craigslist ad out, and everybody was like, why the fuck would we want to do that? They
like-
call us the who?
Well, I
What?
think more so.
The best
big
candidate
shoes
was
to
the
fill.
guy that come
I think it's
walking
big
up the
shoes to
driveway
fill.
with
People
the
were
cane.
intimidated.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
glad my key still worked. I'm
Yeah.
glad the key still worked with the Tiger
and
cage.
pushing the shopping cart.
Carl.
I was like,
Carl, when
Carl.
he walked up with his shopping cart, I was like, this guy seems interesting. A
like
little more
Carl.
interesting than Ryan, so we thought we'd try to give him a shot, and then we spooked him. We ran out down the driveway. We're like, hey, what do you think? And he's like, and he ran off with the shopping cart. And,
No one can replace me.
yeah.
No one can replace me.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that Jeremy's like, well, we don't need two people wearing a flannel shirt when it gets colder out, because Dad's going to have one.
That's right, guys. They call us the Breeze. There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go.
Go west, young man, go west.
Yeah! Tonight!
That's right, guys.
That's nice.
Welcome back. They call us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, every Thursday night live from the Tiger Cage. That's right. You can listen to us anywhere you get your podcast every Monday. Tell your friends. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. So tell your friends, guys. It's They Call Us the Breeze, and thank you out there for listening. We got Ryan back in studio in the Tiger Cage after he was gone last week. We did all right, me and Dad.
Beer's
did
still
okay.
here. The beer is still here.
We kept
We thought he quit, man. He's 2 weeks ago he's in Nash Vegas, and then last week he's in Las Vegas, and I'm like,
Like Faja, like Sanja.
Yeah, I didn't know if he might get his kneecaps whacked from some bad sports betting. I wasn't
Close.
sure.
We were close.
Wasn't sure
We'll
if
get into
we'd
that.
see him or not. You know.
It was fun, man. I missed you guys, though. I really, really did.
Yeah.
I missed just being
we
here,
missed
man.
you.
God damn. 2 weeks of just going is not...
2 weeks of no humidity and
It's
nice
just-
weather. You
That
missed
sound good.
Florida.
I don't understand how these celebrities do it, man. Just keep going and going and going.
Airport
I'm
hotel
already
show.
dead. Imagine Ozzy going back to back to back shows.
Well, he's
Black
already
Sabbath.
dead. He's already
Dude,
dead. Him and
no
Keith Richards, they
way.
cannot be killed by conventional weapons.
Oh my God.
You got if you're making that much money, you just have a personal doctor. He'll keep you going.
Yeah.
Yeah, just IVs or something. That's what
To
they
a
were
certain
doing.
point, ask Elvis Presley. Well,
Yeah.
you can't, but
I saw.
But no, I'm glad.
you know my point.
I saw a meme the other day, Dad. You'll like this one. It was like a picture of Keith Richards, maybe only 10 years ago, and then this small little boy, probably 8 years old, blonde hair. And it was in black and white. It says, "Rare photo of Keith Richards teaching Willie Nelson how to play guitar." I was like, "Yep, he's a fucking vampire, man. He sleeps upside down," according to Dell in Wayne's World 2.
Have you heard of that? In the Shadows, We Are in the Shadows, FX. It's the vampire. Dude, you need to start watching that.
Kyle Newcheck's on it.
Dude, it is
Right?
hilarious. Yeah, it's the same dude that did Jojo Rabbit. He did all that.
Right,
It
but Kyle, or Carl, rather, if you Workaholics fans out there, Carl or Kyle Newcheck.
Okay,
I think he's in that show because he references being on set a lot, or he has something to do with it, but he's always talking about that in their podcast.
We are laughing our asses. Like, it is hilarious. So
It's like
for all you
vampires. What is
spooky-
it, like vampires?
Yeah. So it's like, they're all
Lucha,
vampires,
I
but
thought-
they have to take over this town, and they're slacking. And because each year this dude comes out, and he has to he'll kill him if he doesn't. So they're trying to get on the city council, and they're vampires, and they have no idea how to do shit. And they're like, yes, and they're trying to put like spells on people. And then there's this one dude named Guillermo, and they call him assistants. So he's basically just their butler, and the whole time he wants to be a vampire so bad. So we were like, he's still not a vampire yet in the third episode, but he's like, Guillermo, do this, Guillermo, do that. It's
Nobody ever make
I
Guillermo.
thought
it's spooky
Newcheck-
season, so it's good.
I thought Newcheck was that sports writer from Chicago that went up in the mountains to interview that quarterback, and he got attacked by that mountain lion in the cabin.
What? I don't think I've ever heard this story before.
New check.
That's that Great Divide. I think it was a John Belushi movie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nemechek, or I don't know what his name was. Remember that? He
I'd
was a writer
I'd have to watch
for
that
the
one. I don't think I've
Chicago
ever seen
Tribune,
that one.
and he went up to interview some quarterback that
Belushi. This is a Belushi flick.
Yeah, it's called The Great Divide.
Dad knowing a movie that we're not familiar with. I like that. I like
Gets
How the
attacked.
Turntables.
She goes. She's a scientist, and she's out studying eagles all the time. So she's taking pictures and watching eagles and everything like that. Well, she's dating this
like
guy.
Donovan McNabb.
Or
What's that?
Like Donovan McNabb and
Or Glenn
No,
Fry.
not a football player.
Glenn
An eagle
Fry.
that flies.
Don Henley.
gotcha.
In the mountains.
Oh, there's another Don.
She's
Donnie
dating
boys
this.
are hanging
She's
out.
dating this big time quarterback that came out of college and only played a year or two or something like that, and he decided he wasn't going to play anymore. And his hair was real long, and he lived up on that mountain, so he knew that the only way to get to that guy was to get to know her.
Yeah.
So he stayed in her cabin, and it was funny because he would be like, "Where are you going?" "I'm going to go off to study the eagles." "Well, okay, well, just I'll be fine. I'll have dinner when you get back." And he left the door open, and a mountain lion roared in there. And
No fucking way.
jumped in the air and landed on him. John
it's-
Belushi's. He's like, "So how'd your day go?" She says when she gets back. "You ain't never seen that. It's funnier than hell."
Yeah, no, I'll have to check that
I
one
think
out.
it's called
for
The
sure.
Great Divide.
Of course, I'll have to wait until after spoopy season because, I've been watching tons of shit, man. I've been watching
Have you?
Roku. I've been watching Voodoo.
Freeform. A little freeform. Shout out.
Just everything like that. And then there's one on the Roku stick that I add. It's a channel. It's called like Sorority Terror Massacre Channel or horror something. It's like super cheesy looking. It looks like a neon sign that's kind of like a drive-in movie theater sign, and it's just got mutant horror movie channel or something, and it's got a lot of the trauma stuff, which is amazing. Amazingly bad. If you've never watched trauma shit out there, Trauma did they did Cannibal or Cannibal the Musical. They put that out. I think they did Orgasmo as well. They've done Toxic Avenger, all the Toxic Avenger movies from the 80s and 90s.
This is a production company?
Yeah, they did Tromeo and Juliet. They just pick up really bad B, C rate, very low budget kid horror movies as long as there's a lot of gore and guts and stuff. But it can be like literally you and I running around with an iPhone camera and then string it together, and then they'll put that under their umbrella. So yeah, trauma movies. I've been watching that shit.
Looks like we have something to send them soon.
Yeah, we
Soon.
could,
That could be
the Breeze do a horror movie. What kind of movie would it
next
probably be
year.
a
Is
zombie
gonna
movie?
be. We're gonna be coming out with
No.
a lot of things next year.
If we are, I'm the one that gets to shoot the zombies.
Yeah, no, we'll do like our own version of Zombieland, but it's just the Breeze.
Me and
Yeah.
Adam, we'll invite Adam down as a special guest.
Well, no, part of the movie
he can be a
starts off.
zombie.
No, he'll want to shoot the zombies.
The movie starts off where
Fire
shit's going down,
zombie
and we all come over here, and then we take the road trip to go get to Adam, and that's like the first half of the movie, and all the
Yeah.
killing that happens to get all
You
the way
guys,
to where Adam
you guys will
lives.
be like the zombies, and me and Adam will be like
Why do we have to be the zombies?
because we
Do
want to
you-
shoot the
ooh.
guns.
Do you
And
think-
and you guys and we'll be like on the Patriot, we'll have the guns hid along
Adam
the trees.
is Dad's Heath Ledger.
I swear it doesn't. 3 episodes go by and Patriot gets mentioned. Do you think that the Navy will? You think for this movie, the sake of the movie, you think the Navy will maybe let us use one of their ships?
So how do we end up on?
Because that's how
So
we have to
then-
escape, and then there turns out there is a zombie on the ship, and
well,
then
no,
cut.
then there's a different.
Now we go
ship
sequel.
That's all zombies, and they learn all the firepower on the other ship, so it becomes this huge
Firepower.
fucking ship battle out in the middle of
With
the ocean.
zombies?
Us
Zombie
versus
ship
the
battle?
zombie
Yeah,
ship.
I don't think Adam has that much clout with the Department of Defense.
Oh, I'm sure he does, and
God,
he
that's
could
gonna
help.
have to be like a $1 billion budget.
He could help write that. Yeah, let's sell it
You
in the
think
room.
they'll greenlight that?
We could sell it in the room. Yeah, we'll
Got
just sell
that.
it. Yeah,
We
we'll
got
sell it in the
that.
room.
Hey, how early is it to start wearing flannels for every day for the rest?
You can today.
Like, is it the end of October, beginning November?
I think just
The
whenever
fir-
it's chilly
chilly
out.
for the rest of the chilly
Hey,
season.
I was wearing
right?
them in Nash Vegas. It was
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was deserved.
that was 50.
So you see the stain
40.
on the table here, the
Yeah.
tiger cage table here.
Wasn't that from the tequila?
So yeah, and
That was from the show with
that was from the show with Dan, I believe, and we spilt the tequila on and it basically stripped a layer of the finish off in the shape of the puddle, and it kind of makes you wonder when you're shooting that shit,
How much it strips off your liver,
Yeah,
your stomach lining.
what the hell's going on
I
down there?
believe that
man?
was the Wednesday night before he went to Vegas.
Oh, wait, okay.
Nashville, yeah.
Okay, so it was, that was Wednesday. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we finished the whiskey the night Dan was here.
Yeah, no, it's literally if it can peel off fucking chemicals.
Yeah, it's kind of
rip
fun.
your liver or what.
Kinda
But
fun.
hey, you know what? It don't matter.
To each none
None of this matters.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
It really
I
don't
got
matter.
It don't matter.
Here.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
Sorry, I was a little late to the game on that one. I was just too busy looking at the stain. Speaking of stain, we're gonna rub their noses in it tonight over in Boston. That's right.
Yeah, Boston.
Boston.
I got a $7 bet with Danny up there.
Oh yeah. All
Why
right.
7? Inflation?
No, it's just a number.
Yeah.
Just a
It's
number.
all. It's been $7 and double the money and then back down and
Rolling bank.
He's like, all right, Mike, all right. Whatever you
I
want.
was up
Whatever you want."
$7 and we were down there at their house and I was like, I bet you I could dive over Ann's head if she's standing right there by that skimmer
$7
off the side
Did
of
you
the
bet
pool.
your $7?
Yeah. Well, we keep betting however much is left in the kitty, and he goes,
the
"No,
kitty?
you can't." And I go, "All right, move to the side. Let me just practice
gotta-
just to make sure that my feet will clear your head."
I gotta
And I
give it to
couldn't. I go, if I was probably on one of those Olympic things or whatever where I higher off the thing,
Diving board?
the small launching pad,
yeah.
I would have been higher above and I probably could have made it, but anyway I lost a bet, so we're back to even. So then today
He has said that twice already. You're just now getting it?
You told that exact same story.
Have I?
Earlier in the pod.
Hey,
there you
it
go.
doesn't matter, man. I still like
For
it.
those
And
of
for
you
all
who
you on the
forgot the
101,
story,
all you on the
that's where the
101.
$7 bet comes in.
The nighttime show was better than the 5:30 show. To be honest.
That's right. We were in church at 5:30.
Yeah. So we 8:00. The Rays start the World Series with the Boston.
No, it's the American League.
The American League. Sorry.
Division Series.
Yeah. The one that gets us into the World Series.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Still no.
Still no.
So I know.
Well, this
I
is
know,
a
I know
wild
my
card.
baseball, don't I?
Boston won the wild card, so
We would
they
have to
play
win
us,
3
and
to
then
go.
there's the other two teams, and then us and the other two teams would play in American League. The
The
winners,
fourth match would be the World Series, or the fourth
third
team.
round actually.
Yeah.
So we got to be. We got to be.
You got to
Boston.
win this one. There's 4, get down to 2.
Right. Well, I know
American
how,
League
I know
and
how the
National
series
League.
works.
So it'd
I
be
just
the third.
Don't know the order.
The
of
third
all the
series
things.
would be the World Series.
All right. Good.
Now, if they bring out a smasher and they get 8 of your pogs, it's series over.
Oh yeah, the big
Complete
one.
series over. Smash.
Looks like
smash.
Yeah, it looks like a. I don't think it was called a smasher.
Wasn't it,
was
though?
called,
A
Are
slammer.
those little
Slammer.
cards?
Slammer.
Those
Yeah,
pog
yeah.
cards
Yeah,
you're
you
talking
remember
about?
those? You remember those,
Yeah.
man?
Little cardboard things.
And they
Wow.
had different brands and different collectors and different
I
cartoon characters.
I didn't never pay attention.
Mom
to
took
them.
us to a Pog store in Seminole,
know.
man. It was like an old comic book shop.
Ain't like
that
it's a baseball
Smelled like
card.
weed now
and
that I
it
know
probably
what weed
it
smells
probably
like.
only lasted for 6 months, and then Pogs died, and then the store probably died. But we used to have slammers. And used to compete against kids, and if you busted up their stack, you took the chips. And I had collections upon collections of random shit, and I had to have the whole series if there was one. So
I am
like
so sorry. We should have bought you guys a game of checkers if you needed games to play.
I believe we had checkers as well.
Yeah, checkers. But pogs were it, dude. I mean, come on. Come on. You're going to be the kid at the fucking party without the pogs? Come on.
So I hate to mention it, but what about the Lightning, man? Are we gonna fucking win against the Panthers tonight? Because
Are they playing again tonight?
Yeah, that last game was just kind of a brawl. Basically, they fucking.
So they played last night and tonight again?
I think they played. No, I don't think they played last night. I think they played Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was probably this.
So
yeah,
we're still preseason. This is game.
Yeah, it's probably yesterday morning's
This will be
news.
game 6 of preseason. We have one more preseason game, and
Those
then we
stinking
start.
Panthers.
I know. Well, we start on Tuesday on the 12th. So as we're recording this, as you're listening to this, it will be tomorrow night. Yeah, and we're going to be playing the Penguins, which is nice because I didn't really love for the last 2 years how they've just been sticking with 7 teams throughout the whole season. And then they finally get to play new teams during the playoffs. We're finally back to 82 games. We're finally back to playing everybody. Doesn't matter what the division is. And yeah, so I'm fucking pumped for that.
Yeah.
And I'm pumped for tonight. I'm pumped for the show. We got birthdays per usual. Ryan's going to tell us his first impressions of his first trip to Vegas. For sure, he's already told us a little bit about it, but
We've been
he said
trying
he's got
to-
plenty to talk
Yeah, we've
about.
been trying to clue him in on what it was going to look like. But
Yeah.
all along we were saying, however much we say about it, You can't
Yep.
appreciate it until you're there.
Yeah, so I can't wait for his hot take on that. And, of course, we're going to do our little Halloween segment. We're going to talk about some of our favorite costumes and then, of course, top 3 candies. They don't necessarily have to be Halloween candy, but Halloween treats or candy, whatever, because it's that time of year, and it's one of my favorite times of year. So we'll get into that. And then, of course, we're going to open the mailbag for Dad. We have a specific theme tonight. It's Would You Rather. So I picked some questions from different listeners that did kind of like an A or B situation. And then, of course, I have a little bit of Did You Know That tonight. So we'll get into that as well. Plenty of show, guys. They call us The Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Everywhere you get your podcast every Monday night. And then check us out live on YouTube, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They call us The Breeze. We're going to go take a little break. Ryan, what do you say?
Well, for all you people on Sigmund and Freud Boulevard, shout out. I left my pager right underneath that trash can going south.
Yeah, your beeper. Yeah, Dad, what do you say?
It's been a long time since I've had a beeper.
That's right. I remember my first beer. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. See you.
Bye.
Good melody.
Welcome back, everybody. They call us The Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage in sunny St. Petersburg, Florida.
We missed that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had to do it ourselves
Missed the
last
lion.
sounded
Where'd
like
the
crap.
lion go?
Yeah.
Where'd the
Sounded like-
tiger
We
go?
sounded like Benny.
Yeah, we were they were tiny little roars. They were tiny little roars, but we got through
You
it.
ain't
We
got the
through it.
balls like I do.
Guys, like I said, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. So tell your friends. You can listen to us everywhere you get podcasts every Monday night, and you probably already know that. But in case you're just tuning in for the first time, check out the YouTube page. Go to YouTube and check us out every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, you can check that video back out when it's edited and put up on the page on Monday. And make sure you like our page. Speaking of pages, Facebook.com/They Call Us The Breeze. Oh, whew.
That was a lot.
It's starting to become a mouthful, man. I'll tell you that.
That's what she said,
I don't have
yeah.
the lungs for it anymore.
Well.
I can't play saxophone. I can barely do that shit. Oh,
How
man.
is sax going these days, man? You've been playing out. How's the gigs?
You know,
getting them?
I try. I'm still eating.
Okay,
You know, we're
okay.
still eating. I
Eating's
played
good.
played the Vinoy front Vinoy entrance the other night on Saturday.
What's that like?
It's a long show, but
50 cents at a time into the little box.
Exactly.
Now, are you playing originals or?
It's mostly a lot of like soft Yaz, Beatles and stuff like
Okay,
that, and
yeah.
little Carpenters.
Peter Frampton Comes Alive. You ever?
some of the slower ELO songs, maybe some slow Journey I throw in there every once in a while. It gets sexy. I wear a little suit with a little bow tie, and
And a vest.
it's just a suit with the bow tie, and
It's
You should wear a
guys.
vest and rolled your sleeves up and put the little
it's tasteful.
thing up there like the.
Well, guys, this
The
is
guys at the
Guy
bar.
with a
Do they
straw
put?
hat.
Do they put bread in your jar?
guys. It's episode. Oh, I saw a meme the other day. It said, for a song called The Piano Man, that guy with the harmonica won't shut the fuck up. I was like, zinger. Yes, sir. That is correct. But guys, it's episode 12, and it's time for another edition of Celebrity Birthdays. Dad is currently behind 5 points. He has 23, and Ryan has 28. He got a good practice round in last week. He predicted some of your answers, and I believe he won the round. But there's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. It's time to go. Let's play some birthdays.
Yeah, I was out on the guessing range. Be like a driving range if you're a golfer.
Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for you here.
All right, guys, it is celebrity birthday time. I think, I never gear this towards one or the other. I just go with there's tons of people that are born on these birthdays. I don't know all the celebrities in the world. I don't know who half these fucking people are. I pick stuff that I think our listeners will know and the three of us will know. And sometimes they gear a little bit towards one side or the other. And I think tonight...
Sounds to me like no one knows who this next person is.
I think tonight Dad might have a little bit of an advantage. So we'll
Yeah,
see
baby,
if
that's what we're talking
we'll see if we
about.
can catch up some of his points, maybe get a couple double bubbles, We'll see what happens. But it's time to play birthdays, guys. So there's let's do it. It's first birthday up. We have Mr. Vladimir Putin. Mr. Vladimir Putin. All right, Ryan, who's Vladimir Putin?
I know you know who. Yeah,
For sure. The
Yeah.
president of Russia.
How old is he? Do you think?
I feel like I always see his name or his age in CNBC articles and shit. I mean, at least once a year. I'm going to say 64.
I'm gonna say 68.
Dad's gonna get it. He is actually 69.
69, dude!
I was
He
gonna
would
say
be.
that was when
And
you
he's
first
gonna
said
lock
his
that
name.
age
That
in.
was the first.
I bet he's going to lock that age in.
that was the
You
first.
gotta go. You gotta go with your intuition, man.
And that was the first number that popped in my head, and then I
Don't
was
be
like,
afraid of that number, dude.
69, dude!
It's got a
I
nice
like
ring
that,
to it,
dude.
yeah.
Why did you do Putin, dude? I feel like now I got his age wrong. Actually,
You weren't far off.
we weren't
That's
over.
okay.
I mean, we're not calling him
hey, if you
older
can't
than
make
he
the
is,
show
so I
next
think
week
we're
because
good.
you've been poisoned,
Yeah, he's been-
it has
They
nothing
rubbed
to do
him
with
out.
us.
They rubbed him out. Yeah, that's all
Dude,
that.
Vlad
took.
and I are like that.
I know
Right.
you guys are. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you might disappear.
Are you Russian? No, I'm taking my time. Vladimir Putin. That's a quote of his. Next one we got up. You love him, you hate him, Mr. Simon Cowell. All right, Dad's going first on this one.
51.
Dad says 51. Ryan, what do you got?
I think he's 58.
Ryan's gonna get it. He's actually 62. Very
Oh, really?
generous of you guys. Very
Wow.
generous of
Wow,
you
wow,
guys.
wow.
Yeah. Simon Cowell, man. Where's he at these days? Do you know?
Well, he's out in California, but you know, he's living a good life. You know, he came from Great Britain and he worked for BMI Records. Didn't we see something that said BMI Records somewhere in the
believe
last
we- yeah.
few days or so?
Yeah. I
Turned
believe
into
we talked,
Breeze
yeah.
on my records.
Yeah.
From
Breeze
what
on
I
mine.
remember.
Yeah, I remember a lot of
I think we
things.
just walked in and we're like, you guys change it?
Yeah, you
And
guys
they're
changed
like,
it
what?
yet to the Breeze?
You guys just want to change it? And they did it. I don't know.
yeah,
it was
they
weird.
just did it. Yeah, so check us out in
Nash
Nashville.
Vegas, right next door to our hotel, BMI.
Well, a happy
Records.
birthday to you, you old Cowell. We love you,
Yeah,
buddy.
you old cow.
All right, so the next birthday up, we have Mr. JCM,
Son
Mr.
of a bitch,
John,
that should have been an easy one for me.
Mr. John Cougar Mellencamp, man.
Well, he's a 70s guy or 80s, so I'd say I'll go with
God, he looks like
55.
You're gonna go 55.
Wayne. I'm
All
gonna
right.
go. He looks like Wayne the Brain McClellan. Dude,
Yeah,
that is a
something's
noggin.
going on,
I'm
yeah.
going 63.
Ryan's actually gonna get it, man. He's 70.
Are you
being,
kidding?
You guys are being very kind to these men tonight.
And they
He
ain't even
also
women.
looks kind
They're
of
not
like,
women.
What's his name from
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, from Game of Thrones.
He kind of
Yeah.
looks like a wee man a little bit with his huge.
I don't have the
forehead.
opportunity to see the face.
Yeah, Ryan,
so
you're not supposed to be looking at the face,
Sorry,
man.
just call me an elf one more time.
that
Yeah.
might help.
Call me an elf one more time.
Yeah,
An
it
elf.
probably does help. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we got 2 birthdays left. Second to last, we have Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts,
Played for the New York
fielder,
Mets?
right
Nope.
fielder for the Dodgers.
He played for the.
Oh, he played for the Mets too, I
He
think.
played for the Sox.
He did play for the Sox.
Mookie Betts
but he
is
plays for the
probably
Dodgers.
80 years old. Nah, he's
No,
probably
dude.
75.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. Okay, 75.
Right. All right. Dad's got 75.
No. Can I change it to 70?
All right.
Yeah, you can
We'll
cha-
land at
Well,
70.
he hasn't played in a while.
Is it
Has he
70 or
played?
75, man?
68.
All right.
I'm
All right,
going with
68.
68. Now, that's
That's
my
your third
final
guess.
answer.
Final
That's my
answer.
final
Final
answer.
answer.
Third
68.
guess.
All right. Ryan, what do you got?
30 years old.
He is 29 years old. He's
Yeah,
currently
baby.
playing for he was in the World Series
Mookie Betts,
with the
bro.
Dodgers.
Look at him.
Right field.
Look at him.
He played.
Oh, I'm thinking of a total different player.
Yeah, we know that. We were just gonna
Yeah.
let you go with it, man.
Yeah.
you go like 75. No, wait. 70. No, wait. 68. Yeah, he played against us in the World Series last year in right field.
His dad must have played baseball then.
It's very
We'll
possible.
Google it after this show's
It's
over.
worth a Google. You can give it a Google. All right, last birthday on the list. Ryan is basically sweeping the night. Dad does have one, but last birthday we have a little closer to home, same profession, Evan Longoria.
Longo. Go ahead, Dad. Or you want me to go?
Go ahead.
I think he's like 37.
Ryan
That's
says
real
37.
close. That's about spot on. I'll say 36.
Dad's gonna get a
Double
double
bubble?
bubble.
Son of a
got the
bitch.
double bubble. So that basically
Woohoo!
creates a tie for the night. Good job, guys. So,
Happy
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Adam.
nice.
Where's
Birthday,
that
Longo.
Where's that little button thing? Nah, nah, nah,
Hey,
nah.
I bet he'll be watching tonight. That's for sure.
There you go.
All All right. Well, that was birthdays, guys.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday. Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for you here.
All right. Like I said, guys, it's They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Ryan's back from Vegas, and it was his first time. I've been there twice myself, 3 if you count the trip back I took after doing it earlier that week. But yeah, and Dad's done it 3 times.
Me and Mom went 3 times.
This was
first
Ryan's
time for her
first
40th
time.
birthday.
This is,
It
pop
was
the cherry.
great. It's fun.
Pop the cherry. That's for sure.
So what did you think? I mean, all in one word.
Love.
Love.
It was awesome. I really
Wow
enjoyed
would
it.
be
I
the
mean,
word.
wow, like it was absolute. So I'm gonna give you guys 3 headlines, and I'm gonna see which one you guys want to hear about. Okay, so you have first headline: largest dispensary in the world.
Yep.
Second headline: Trent wins money, almost gets kicked out. Third headline: Spirit Airlines.
Oh, I definitely
2,
want to hear about.
2.
I want to hear about Spirit. All
I
right,
want Trent.
we'll make a compromise. We'll start with Spirit Airlines. I need to hear because remember we were giving you shit about that because I specifically.
Oh yeah,
picked
dude!
a
I
lady
knew it. I fucking knew it, dude.
And nothing against Spirit Airlines in case you want to sponsor us someday.
Yeah, for sure.
Cancellations
Send
and
us-
delays. Did you have those problems?
Well,
No,
he said leading up to the trip, it was changing like
It
by
changed
15
4
minutes.
times leading up to the trip. That wasn't a big deal because they're only changing by 5 minutes there and here, and I'm like, sucks. So flight there, not bad. Flight back, holy shit. That's where you see the fucking Instagram Spirit going. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's so quiet. We're so done, dude. We're done with the whole fucking thing. I'm done with the woods. Let's get out of here, right?
Yeah.
So
when it's time to leave Vegas, it's fucking time to leave Vegas.
this girl passes out.
On the plane while you're boarding? Or?
I got if there's a doctor on board, will you please come up right now? I swear
You
to
guys
God.
were boarding before takeoff?
No. This is 2 hours into it. Well, first off, we are on the tarmac. People are boarding. There's this family, and this one lady comes up, and she's like, "You're in my seat." And the family's like, they start speaking Spanish to her, and she's like, "You're in my seat. I'm not moving a damn inch until you get out of my seat." So that was a whole thing, and I'm like, they're going to be a fucking fight on this thing. That got settled, so I'm 2 hours in. I wake up from my nap or whatever. I'm watching Stranger Things. I see 4 rows back, right? So my boys got the comfortable seats, right? You have Trent, Kirk, Dayton, Scott. They have the first row, big boy seats. I'm 6 behind them, so I'm seeing everything that's going on. 3 rows behind them, this girl is trying to get out. And I mean, when she's trying to get out, she is
It's fine.
passing out. She's
Totally fine. It's good.
yeah, exactly.
It's just
So people start getting up, and like there must have been a girl from Boston, the lady on the outside seat. She's like, "I'm trying to get it open. I'm trying to get it open." And this lady's
Darling,
on the
I don't know what
inside.
you want
She's
me to do
passing
there. I'm
out.
trying.
Oh, I don't know. And they're like, "Lady,
That's
she's
Wisconsin.
So she's
passing
like
out."
in the middle of 3 across?
So the window seat's passing out. She's on the aisle, so she's trying to get, and so the 2 girls, the middle and the aisle, they get up, they get back. The window girl comes out, she gets on the aisle, and she fucking hits the deck, dude. Like, wham! Like, passes out. And hey, it's right.
Had a little too
Look,
much in Las Vegas, sounds like.
She fell, her head hit right in between the shoes of Dayton Barrett and Trent, right in between them. And they're like, "Oh my God." So the dude runs up and he goes, "If there's a medical, if there's a doctor on board, anyone medical, please come up here right now." So the
I'm a
girl,
doctor.
Doctor
Dr. Mantis Toboggan.
Toboggan. They never saw as a pilot. So they end up waving her up. Okay, you give her a little water.
And this
I
is
get
all
off
in
the
front
plane.
of Trent and those guys' feet.
Hey, I get off the plane. I go, "Did you guys see that girl pass out?" They go, "Nah." And I go, "What are you talking about? She landed right in front of you. She didn't shake you and wake you up." They go, "We heard a little bit of scuffling." I go, "Dude, they're calling for a doctor right
How
next to
drunk
you,
were
bro."
you guys on the way
There was a
home?
ruckus. There was a ruckus.
That was my
What? So you guys didn't go to sleep that night? What?
Oh,
You had an
fuck.
early flight out, right?
So we had to get to the airport.
So you
at
just did not
9:30.
go to sleep.
Yeah,
We're staying
Oh
up
my
all
God,
fucking night.
We only got 3 hours before we left Nashville. Me and Ryan.
Well, yeah, because you gain hours coming back. So we left at 9 and we flew in at 4:30.
Just fucking jet.
No,
It was like-
I didn't hear shit. I put my head back.
dude, I was like, wait, you're not talking about? So I was able to hear that live on a plane. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's No, it's funny that you're mentioning all that spoopy season before we get into your second.
Can't wait till I see
Flight
Trent
66
Kirk next time.
Flight
you guys didn't see that
666.
lady hit the deck right in front of your feet?
It sounds like a bad Stephen King movie.
Dude, I would not do no Flight 6. I felt like I lived on Flight 66 at that moment. It was just out of control. I'm just like, God, please get me home, please.
Well, big shout out to you. Make sure you support us. We'll take your sponsorship, Spirit Airlines. It's a great place to fly. We know you don't have a whole lot of options when flying to the North Pole, but we want to thank you for choosing our airline here. So big shout out to Spirit Airlines. Sponsor us. We don't give a shit. We'll get a whole.
We do give a shit if you want to sponsor.
We'll get a jet and just shrink wrap it with "They Call Us the Breeze" logo, and we'll just jet set around.
We'll park it right here in
Hell
the
yeah.
front yard.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
free. It's free
absolutely love
advertising.
Absolutely.
It blocks the flow of traffic, and I mean people have to look at the logo. It's a win-win for
How
everybody.
do we drive the car underneath
A
this
win-win
jet? And
for
what's it
everybody.
doing
I
on
like that.
Country
Win-win.
Club Road North?
All right, so second story.
Oh, yeah,
Trent
so second
won a lot of
story.
money and then got kicked out.
Almost. So like they go to, and I wasn't down there, right? I was sleeping. So I get woken up by Trent at 6 a.m. Jack, we're going down to the hot tub right now. And I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, you better get up right now or I'm
So
gonna
he was
jump
screaming like,
on you. Dude.
who was that? It's great ass.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Kramer.
No, fucking, oh God. Any
So-
given Sunday.
Yeah, not Kramer on Seinfeld.
No.
I'm blanking. I'm sorry. I'm ruining your story.
No, but he comes up and I was like,
Fuck.
what the fuck are you guys doing? And Kirk's like, Breachak, you would not believe what just happened. I was like, what? And he goes, we got on the craps table at 3 a.m. Granted, this is 6 a.m. when they came in. And I go,
That's
did you
not
guys,
long to
I
be on a
goes,
craps table.
fucking 3 hours. I was like, did you guys rebuy? He goes, nope. And Trent goes, hell no, Breachak, we didn't have to buy it. And he goes, Trent was so close to getting kicked out. The pit boss started coming around to him. He goes, hey, you need to stop using the F word, man. You're getting
Dive as
really
fuck.
fucking loud, or you're getting really loud. He goes, you mean I can't say fuck? And he's $3,000 up. He's getting everyone. So it's basically like a classroom where the pit boss, so everyone loves Trent around the fucking craps table. And Trent now is ripping on the pit boss. So everyone around is laughing. It's like a bully in a classroom. And he is just going on this fucking pit boss. And Kirk's like, he was looking for any reason to throw this fucker out. Trent comes back. He's like, I gave $300 to the girl that just was giving me three free drinks all night. The worst fucking thing you could have done. We're like, free drinks. And he's like, they fucking love me. They love me. We're going down. I was like, oh my God. But he's like, so he goes, you can't say fuck. He goes, well, then nice freaking tie, bro. Right to the pit boss. And I was like, that's why I went back to the hotel room, because I knew how rowdy he was going to get. That motherfucker, you see that? See that bruise right there? That's from Trent slapping me in the morning at 6 a.m. coming in. We're going to grab some drinks. Oh my God.
Jesus.
It was a fucking night.
Yeah. So
But-
you're alive though.
I'm alive.
And
It
you
was
didn't-
good.
You didn't lose your ass. How was the gambling out there?
It was good. I really didn't. I mean, I put like $50 on black and I hit, and that was it. I mean, I don't know. I played Willy Wonka.
You could have made a lot.
I was scoping out that Willy Wonka.
Oh, I
What's
played the
Willy
Willy
Wonka?
Wonka. I played
the
the
Willy Wonka slot machine,
I
dude.
played the
It's
Willy
like
machine.
the most fun there is, because it makes you like rumble.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like, there's all that
You got-
music.
They put you
Oh,
in
it's
like a
dope.
fucking. They put you in like a race car bucket seat.
Oh, really?
It's pretty got speakers behind your
Oh, I
ears.
never seen one of those.
and it
They don't have them at
rumbles.
Seminole, I don't
Oh
think,
man.
right?
Oh no, they've got shit like that at Seminole. Yeah,
do
the
they?
most fun one I ever played at Seminole was a Michael Jackson one. Same deal. You sit in this kind of like car seat, and it fucking.
It's sweet.
And the whole time you're playing this Michael Jackson one, it's just Michael Jackson songs on loop. And if you pull the thing, they make noise in syncopation with the song. So like you're constantly just fucking jamming to Michael Jackson, and it's fucking rumbling. It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
it
then the Oompas
ain't
come
the
out,
old time.
Yeah,
just
dude.
No,
No, it's
the
just
Oompas
like-
come out,
3/7.
man.
and then bonus games pop up, and they pop up in a way that complements the song that's playing.
Oh
and,
yeah,
and everything's
You know, at
going,
the
and
end,
it's-
like
you're
when you bust
dancing.
through the glass ceiling, if you get 3 of those little spaceship things,
the elevator,
it'll
the glass
bust it through
elevator.
it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and you're just like,
Yeah,
playing.
when,
It's so
when
sick.
me and Mom was over at the thing in Seminole last time, they had the game with the dollar bills with the presidents on them.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
if
that's
you
a good one.
when you got to touch the screen with your fingers. Yeah.
The bonus games, man, they're
I
fun.
won like $200 on that. You
Yeah,
know,
I know exactly which machine you're talking about.
that was fun.
Yeah, gambling's fun out there, but make sure you it's a slippery slope out
They got
there.
an
is,
800
man.
number if you can't control
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
There was
And
a
it's-
person that jumped 2 days before we got in. You know the Space Needle in Old Vegas or New Vegas, the
Yeah.
Space Needle or whatever. Someone climbed over 2 fences to jump like 2 days before.
Wow.
Yeah.
You lose your shit
I
sometimes.
mean, that's
Well,
why they don't. That's why you can't fucking open windows in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you made it back alive, and
I did, man.
He's a little under the weather, but that's just gonna be October for the Breeze. We're all going up and down like a roller coaster, baby. Like I said, they call us the Breeze. We're gonna take a little bit of a halftime break. We're gonna talk about some Halloween shit coming up next, and like I said, we do have a Did You Know That? And Dad's mailbag tonight is basically A versus B. Would you rather? So that's gonna be fun. Guys, make sure you tell everybody about us and check us out and like the page facebook.com/They Call Us the Breeze. Ryan, what do you say?
See ya.
Rays.
See ya. Go Rays.
Yeah.
Rays are on the American League
Yep,
Divisional Series tonight. Starts at 8 o'clock. We're going to be watching that. We're going to be having some chili dogs. Cincinnati chili dogs. Skyline. Let's go Rays. Let's go Rays.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. See ya. Welcome back, everybody, to They Call
Welcome back.
Us the Breeze. Bravo, Romeo, Echo,
Nice to see you
Sierra.
again.
That's right, live from that tiger cage, baby. That's it.
There's that lion right over there.
A little bit of Melbourne on the rejoin there. Check
Dude,
that
I
out,
need
guys.
to-
Yeah,
I
that's
need to eat some more, man. These last 2 weeks, I got famished. I'm looking at this like
yeah. You look like a sickly little boy. That's right. You know what might fatten you up?
Hattie B's.
Stay home.
Halloween
Hattie B's
candy.
was good.
Halloween candy, my fault. Yeah.
Oh,
Possibly.
yeah.
Well, I
Halloween
think
candy.
that's just.
I know I put a
Band-Aid.
couple LBs on around October. Just
That's the thing about Nashville. I told Mom, I said, man, we had some good meals. I said, and both of them, I could eat half of it.
Yeah.
And we thought we were going to be walking, so you couldn't take it with you.
Boys, I know you did this last week, but
Can't
that
take it
Hattie
with you.
B's, oh my god!
I love that
yeah.
chicken. That chicken,
Shit.
they must brine that like
was
you
like-
guys do at
Yeah,
Noble Crust
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so tender and a thin.
In the famous words of Mr. Colonel Sanders, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
Did that for Pete's best man
Wow.
speech. We all said it together.
That's right.
Shout out, Pete.
Yeah, guys. So it's Halloween time. One of my I've been watching, like I said, and we're gonna sprinkle some Halloween stuff throughout the month. It's one of my favorite holidays. I mean, I love Christmas. You know what I mean? But and Thanksgiving's nice. The older you get, you just get excited about the food. Everything's awesome. But nothing beats Halloween, man. Just the nostalgia of dressing up and, you know, when you get to pass out candy to the new trick-or-treaters and stuff like we used to do on...
They're funny.
Yeah, this
Hilarious.
right here outside of the tiger cage in the driveway. We used to do that before, you know, COVID and all that. But seen some good-ass Halloween costumes and giving out our fair share of Halloween candy. And I love candy, but, you know, I don't go trick-or-treating. So I, of course, just buy random candy for the house and have that around while I watch the spooky movies.
Buy your
and-
favorites, so whatever you don't pass out,
Exactly,
you get to
gotta
eat.
buy the
I
favorites.
think wherever I like try to go buy a house, it's gonna be like I'm gonna have to ask the realtor, "How's Halloween?"
Yeah,
like,
how's
I-
Halloween
like-
in the area?
like
Do they do it up?
Yeah, that's gonna be one
And
of
they
the.
might not know that, but you might just walk around the neighborhood. I mean, when we were looking for this house, we walked up and down.
This
We talked to a couple
neighborhood
people that we
pops
saw
off.
out on the street and asked them, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what you do, Ryan. If you're looking for a house and it's in the process and you're viewing other houses or whatever, and it's around Halloween, just go all three of those houses within that hour of power and see.
Yeah,
who's
but
got the
usually
best.
you don't have that
I like
much
it.
time, you
I
know.
like it.
A great idea. You don't have that much time, you know.
That's all. That's all I have. I put my 2 weeks in on Tuesday.
But that's a good way to know the neighbors. If if you're going to like to move into that neighborhood,
Right.
talk to people that you see on the street when you're being shown if they're out, and just so, let's go talk to them.
Yep.
Thinking about buying this house. What do you think of this neighborhood?
Usually be pretty honest with you, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I am. I would.
So, speaking of Halloween and candy and trick-or-treating, I figure we talk top 3 candies, each of us. Now, this doesn't have to be Halloween candy necessarily, or it can be Halloween general treats. Please don't say toothbrush or pennies. That doesn't count.
Nope.
But
my favorite of all time, and this is what I love.
All right, lead us off.
This is always since I was a kid, in second grade or whatever. And we used to come home from school, and this guy would be having these caramel apples with the nuts
on the outside.
And he'd sell them for $0.10 a piece. This is in the 1960s.
That's right. Yeah. No.
Yeah, when
But
things
a
were
popsicle
okay.
stick
when
stuck
things
in
were
there.
okay.
And then you'd be like, "Can I have a quarter? I want to stop by," and everybody would stop by this guy's house.
Hey,
and
Fred, can I get one of them caramel apple, bud?
yeah, it'd be halfway home from school, and it'd be a block down off the regular road, and
Right.
it'd be like,
Now,
he
did
just
he do
liked
it-
doing it, I think, for the kids, and the
Yeah.
kids just liked getting it, and you
no one
did
was
it on
worried
the way
about
home.
no one was worried about razor blades in the
Heck
apple.
no,
Yeah.
and it was on the way home from school, so it was
Yeah.
middle of the day. And
See, that's fucking sweet,
His name was
man.
Fred, right?
That's sweet.
yeah,
It's
Fred-
something-
So did
Fred Kowalski, I think it was, or
Kowalski.
something.
Yep,
It
lived
was in
Tennessee.
Dayton.
Yep.
It had to be
So-
Polish, German, or whatever.
Did Fred only put it out October 31st, or did he do a week of it, or a couple
Well,
days?
it'd
or was
be like about a week of it, probably.
Okay.
Seemed around
That's when you
Halloween
know
time or
it's
something like
kicking
that.
in, nostalgia,
And then
yeah.
he'd do him and his wife, and they were older, of course. In the second and third grade, first and second grade, everybody seems older, right?
That's
Oh,
just,
for
I mean,
sure.
that's just a simpler,
But they just
better
had
time.
them, and then you just give them, and it costs a dime, and
All
you
right.
give them a dime, and you get a damn caramel apple with peanuts, crushed peanuts
and
on it.
you can't enjoy those anymore because of your dentures. The dentures
I don't have
fall,
dentures.
The
I don't
dentures
have
fall
dentures.
right out as soon as you
R-
take
they
a
got-
bite
I
back.
don't have
The
dentures.
caramel, it's
Right in
sticky.
that.
Yeah, it's sticky.
Yeah, I don't have dentures, but
Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. You're retiring what next this January? Yeah.
January 28th is my last day at
Can I
Alra.
see your flash me your AARP card real quick?
Honestly, Mom and I had
As long as you're being
had
honest.
it for 2 or 3 years, a few years back.
Oh, yeah.
And then she goes, "Well, we're not really using it, and we're not really taking the discounts or whatever." But I mean, you can. It's advantageous to belong to it if you're going to parks and stuff like that, because it did save us money to go.
Well, and
to,
the Rascal too. You got that Rascal through AARP.
Mm-hmm.
Huge discount on that Rascal. You made me love you.
I was
didn't
asking- I was
that
wanna
damn
do
thing's
it.
got a flat tire.
I was
and-
talking to Danielle. I go, "How long do you think it's going to take for him to put 3 on the side of it?" And she's like,
Yeah.
painted black, put
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt's
That's
number.
right. Yeah.
Heck that's
No,
what I'm
he
talking
paid.
about.
I thought you were going to go with the John Deere and just total overhaul.
That to me is that'd be a better thing.
Yeah, a little safer.
Massey Ferguson,
little
which you guys
safer.
don't know about, but that was what our tractor was in Tennessee.
Nasty Ferguson was the
Nasty.
Oh, Massey.
No, Massey like the Massey Law
Hey,
Group.
y'all.
Oh, okay.
And then
Massey
Ferguson.
was the name of the.
Wow, we're getting way off topic of Halloween candy.
Yes,
right
we
here.
are.
All right.
You think
So
you have a
caramel
good name for your
apples,
regular
caramel
vehicle.
apples with the nuts, and then like Reese cups and payday
Wait,
candy
do
bars.
people name
Okay.
tractors like they name cars? Like that's her name. It's.
It's a brand like Chevrolet and Ford.
Well, I didn't know if they like.
You got
would
John
think,
Deere,
right?
you got
No, I understand.
All right.
but I
Massey
didn't-
Ferguson, you
and
got,
you got Reese cups and you got paydays.
That's right. But
so
we're talking
so we
about
all
candy.
love the Reese cups. I'm going to say Reese cups are my number one. Ryan would probably say that too.
What's that?
Reese cups be my
Oh,
favorite.
God. What's
Hershey
that-
chocolate bars with nuts
What's that
in it.
candy that you?
So payday had the peanuts as well. So
I like
there's a
Payday's
peanut
the best.
theme. There's a peanut or
Because
peanut
of my
butter
dentures,
theme.
I can't eat them.
There's a peanut or peanut butter theme in Mike's top 3. I like that. That's consistency.
I do like peanuts.
Yeah.
What's that candy that you?
I didn't. I like Jimmy Carter too.
You dip
With the
you-
dip, and it's got the white stick, and
my God,
gosh,
that's right,
there's
the tip
the
of my tongue.
colors. They have the different colors. Fun dip, yeah, fun dip.
fun dip.
So Ryan loves fun dip. You know what I know you love? Them cowtails, baby.
Oh,
you used to
fuck.
he used to get one from B&N like every fucking day. He had them cowtails, the caramel chews with the white cream filling, and
Yeah, well, I like those round ones.
You
What do
like
you call those?
Those are basically the same thing. I don't know. I don't remember the caramel sweets or caramel chews or whatever. But
I like those.
But you pop those are more of like a mouth size. Now the cowtails were the long. They were like Slim Jim size, and you could just bite off of it. And Ryan loved
Same
his
thing,
fucking-
though?
Yeah, same fucking thing.
The white stuff just melts like.
No. That Cowtail's more like a Dayton, more of like a Grammy,
Right.
have them for you,
Gotcha.
type of event, right?
So what would be your other candy?
Bart Simpson's favorite?
Butterfinger.
Yes, sir.
Nobody better lay a finger on my
love me some
Butterfinger.
Butterfingers, man.
So now
No doubt.
Butterfingers are kind of hard in nature already. Do you put those in the fridge or do you leave them out? Because if you leave
I'm
them
put
a
all-
out,
big fan
I put
of
all
put everything
chocolate in the
freezer.
fridge.
I put it in the freezer.
freezer
No.
or fridge, depending on how bad you want to break your teeth.
Hershey bar, yeah, in
Reese
the
cups,
freezer.
yeah. Reese cups in the
Yeah,
freezer,
but
way
most
better.
of the other ones in the fridge.
I do fridge for the Reese cups, and the
Pop one up.
there are so
shelf,
many
bud.
different types of Reese cups. I only go
Don't
big.
go 5-hole. Go top shelf.
I
once
go.
in a
So
while.
my favorite is Reese cups, and here's why. It's an all year long thing. There's
king
tons of
size.
different styles. You can get the Reese cups with like the cookie crumbles. They're basically Oreo cookie crumbles, the chocolate cookie, or pretzels in them now, or Reese's Pieces.
Original.
Or Reese's Pieces stuffed inside of them, and then you can get the Take 5 that's flavored with the Reese's peanut butter, and that's actually my number one favorite. Probably Take 5 featuring Reese's peanut butter. My second one is a little weird.
Well, it's a different holiday, isn't it? The shape of the Reese's is a different holiday.
Well, yeah,
What's
they
the
got the
best
pumpkins.
holiday shape?
The egg from Easter.
I was going to say Christmas tree.
Christmas trees have gotten smaller. That egg is still just that fat round piece of its basic. Yeah.
Yeah,
In
it's
the
like
foil.
melted.
Yeah.
It basically comes like
And they
melted.
don't have like the hard ridges around the edge. They're just smooth. And yeah, so I got to give it up to Reese. My second is I buy them at the gas station when I get my 18. So I walk out with my 18 pack of Bush. I ask for 2 packs of cigarettes, and I have my Haribo. Now, not necessarily Haribo. I've had them for other brands before, but they're the little blackberries and raspberries. So they're kind of like, they're not gummies because they're not like gummy bear, gummy worm, chewy consistency. They're more of like chews, and they have the little beads all around them, the little candy beads that make it look like either a raspberry or a blackberry, and they're both mixed in the same bag.
So
Oh, it's like a Willy Wonka kind of
No,
treat.
but yeah, it's almost like a gummy, and they're like Haribo makes gummy bears, so it's almost like a gummy, but it looks like a little blackberry or raspberry, and all the little beads from blackberries and raspberries are done with like little candy beads, and they're either and then there's a chewy inside that's basically a fruit snack.
So when you went trick or treating,
That is
who
not.
ha-
I was about to say, what
who
the fuck
hated
does
who
this have
hated
to
getting
do
apples?
With the dude's story
A regular
of-
apple and an orange in your trick or treat bag, because that's just weight. Because we did pillowcases,
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, you got.
and you don't want, and you just grab that out and ditch it into their bushes,
My third favorite,
hedges.
bottle caps. Remember bottle caps made
That's
by
not
Wonka?
a Halloween candy.
Yes, it is.
Well,
bottle
all
caps?
candy is Halloween
Oh, wait,
candy.
I'm thinking
it
of-
depends on what the people buy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the wax.
Bottle caps were the little chalky ass, the little discs. They were chalky as fuck, and they were like cola flavored, cherry flavored, and root beer flavored.
Yeah, they're
Remember
all,
those?
always dusty.
All
They're
candy
just
is
chalky.
Halloween
Yeah.
candy. It
I was
depends
thinking
on
of the
the homeowner and what they buy.
Exactly. Those, but
You
those
know,
are my top.
You're
three.
going to get their favorites.
Remember Sixlets? Just
No.
an honorable mention. Sixlets. Remember Sixlets? Little
Pop
chocolate balls.
Rocks. Remember Pop Rocks? They probably
Pop Rocks.
they probably was popular back
Joshua
in the
Jackson.
Remember they said you're not supposed to eat Pop Rocks and drink a Coke or your
Joshua
stomach would
Jackson.
explode.
Pacey.
Yeah,
Urban
your
legend.
stomach would explode if you
I've
you
been watching
ate
a lot of
Pop Rocks
Dawson's
and
Creek.
drank Coke. Yeah.
Nope.
Yep,
But-
that was the urban legend.
Wasn't
That's
he
why
the,
we were
wasn't
trying to
he
feed-
the fucking murderer? It was the fucking professor, right?
Who? When? What?
Urban legend, because that's when Joshua
Oh,
Jackson gets up with the
yeah.
That's
pop,
when
right?
you guys
Yeah.
were teenagers. We had all that Coca-Cola in the refrigerator and in the candy dish Pop Rocks, and you guys it didn't work.
Yeah, you tried. He's trying to feed the birds some rice and get them to bloat and fucking pop, but nothing worked.
These
Yeah,
kids are still around. What the fuck?
Well, we had wrought iron stomachs back then. Now we smoke cigs.
Dude,
we
we're
drink
jumping
cheap
off a
beer
fucking
and,
Tree size thought you said this would work.
So that's our favorite top 3 candies. What about costumes? You know, I remember.
Oh, my favorite is and it's since it's like in the last 2 or 3 years, I don't remember. Probably about 3 years ago or whatever, and we generally put the tailgate down on the truck and put the candy out there and turn the lights on.
so
you know?
much fun. So much fun.
And I think Ryan was here and Vinton was over, and these guys come down the street like the Ghostbusters, and it was the parents following the kids around.
So they had like the good suits on, like it looked legit.
The parents had the guns and the Ghostbuster uniforms.
Were the proton
and
packs?
They had,
were the proton packs on?
I'm sure they were. And I mean, they were legit movie wise, and they
One
had
dude
the
was the
big
painting.
marshmallow friend walking down the middle of the
Stay
street.
Puft Marshmallow
The
Man.
Michelin Man.
Yeah, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
It was
Not the Michelin Man. It was
and
the
we
Stay,
made
yeah.
and I don't know. I'm sure we're not the only one, but we made them pose for pictures because it was.
Oh yeah.
It was the most. It was a Universal Orlando movie.
The kids that year,
Fucking thing sucks.
their parents are getting all the attention, and the kids are like, "What about my Frozen costume for the 3rd year in a row?"
Here's your
And
candy.
one
Take
gives
two.
it-
Here's your
no one
candy.
gives
Take
a
two.
shit.
Move,
Get out of
move
the
away,
way.
nerd.
Get out of the way.
Get
I'm
away,
taking a
nerd.
picture of your mom and dad.
Get out of here, nerd.
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 Nerds.
turn,
There's another one.
Professor
Did you guys
Nerdhead.
like nerds?
Oh,
Oh
nerds
yeah,
is a-
I love nerds.
Have you
dude.
ever had a nerds rope?
Oh,
I'm gonna bring one to the studio.
that's what you're
next week.
similar talking to about,
Yeah,
right?
next week I'm gonna bring you. Almost the same kind of thing.
If it were to be segmented,
So it's a gummy or a chewable, almost like licorice consistency.
Like the one things that they used to have with the expandable necklace and the little sweet tarts around
no,
it
this
or
is
something.
using nerds. So they have like this long straw, basically. That's basically like almost. I guess you would kind of say it's almost like a gummy. Straw
like a
shaped,
Twizzler,
and
like,
then
kind of
it has
deal.
like a kind of like a sweet filling, and then they totally coat it and wrap it in nerds.
it's a nerd rope.
No.
So
you can
just-
get it for 45 tickets
You eat.
at
Is there a string in
Sunrise
there, or
Lanes.
you?
No. It's just it's all gummy. It's like
45
it's
tickets.
like a long gummy worm
Sunrise
rolled
Lanes.
in nerds, basically.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet
Pretty
actually.
sweet,
I
yeah.
love them.
We'll bring one. I'm gonna bring one. Mark my words. Next week, or bring one.
Where
Dad's
you get
gonna
it
try
at?
one.
Just any.
We're gonna
I
review.
told you, man.
We're gonna review a couple candies with Dad next week. That's what we'll do. We'll bring some candies Dad might not have ever had.
Well, we'll do
And
like a
do
blind taste
Yeah, we'll
test
do
or
some
something.
live. No, we'll let
So
him
who
look at
liked
the packaging.
Tootsie Rolls? Did you like Tootsie Rolls, or you thought they were too long to chew?
I like the flavored ones, the little shorter ones that were like either I hate
taffy?
to say it, they were like lemon, they were
Basically taffy?
lime, and they were like blue raspberry or something
Wow,
like that.
no, man, original. You can't be
No,
doing
I
all
know.
that crap.
But,
Some
you know.
on my left, y'all. Some on my
So
right.
your
y'all.
costume, you liked the Ghostbusters. Ryan, what do you got, man?
Those guys
something
were
you've
awesome.
either dressed as or something you saw that was just so
I tried to
badass?
dress as
I
John
won,
Wayne one time in.
You're a cowboy all the time.
I know it.
You
I had the
are.
vest and the gun belt and everything like that, and the cowboy hat, and I was trying to be. And I had an eye patch,
Rooster
so
Cogburn.
I would be in Roos Cogburn, and they went to a damn Halloween party at Greg and Wanda's,
old
and they're like,
wagon.
"You look just like Woody,
Old wagon toe. Old wagon
Woody on
toe.
the damn."
There's a
Toy
snake
Story.
in
and I
my
was
boot.
like,
You're like, God damn it, Pixar.
exactly. I was
You
like,
sons of bitches.
Oh, I tried to go as the
I was
Marlboro.
too
I tried to
skinny,
go
I'm
as the
sure.
Marlboro Man one year. I wore a red shirt underneath the vest, a red long sleeve shirt. I tried to go as the Marlboro Man one year and had the red long sleeve shirt, leaning with my foot against the fence the whole night. You know, just smoking cigarettes. Literally, just that's what I was doing anyway.
Posing for the,
I was just
Marlboro
posing
commercial.
so people basically would understand it. And everyone's just like, Woody. And I was just like, you son of a bitch, man.
and you
and
know
then
what?
Wanda goes, "You look just like Woody." I was like, "Crap!" I was trying to look like Rooster Cogburn.
No, my best costume, I think, and it didn't go over extremely well. I had some costume or what do you call it? I guess costume
Wardrobe
issues.
malfunctions.
Wardrobe malfunctions. Not so much with the wardrobe, but I was Dexter one year, and you might not be familiar, but he's coming back with a new reboot of the series
yeah.
on November 7th. Serial killer guy that works for Miami Metro. He's a blood splatter analysis, but he's also a serial killer that goes out and kills bad guys that get off or get dismissed. He goes out and finds them. He's a vigilante, I guess, if you want to call. But
Yeah.
he wears every time he'd go on kill, like he'd wear normal. He works in Miami. He'd wear like Tommy Bahama type stuff, and he'd go work at the precinct. But every time he'd kill, he would wear, and this is what I had on. You have a long olive green, dark olive, maybe army green Henley that has the buttons right here, and then his long sleeve. He'd wear black leather driving gloves, similar to like the isotopes from the OJ case or something like that. He'd wear khaki cargo pants with like the cargo pockets on the side. I found all the pieces to this outfit, and then like Timberland like boots, maybe like a dark brown, and he had kind of shaggy hair, so I didn't get a haircut for like 2 months. I was getting ready, and I took it a step farther. In the show he collects blood slides with a drop of blood from every one of his victims, and he has this box that he hides in the air vent so that no one will ever find him out. So I tried to make candy slides with clear plastic candy and then a drop of red.
Was this a Halloween party you went to?
This was when we were
What do
doing.
you mean
This was
by
when we were
candy
doing the
slides?
Booth Guy show back in the day. We did a live Halloween show at Bob's house.
So you were trying to be them, and did anybody know who you were?
There was 2 girls that were like, Dexter, oh my God. And I was like, yep, I'm Dexter. But so I was trying to make candy slides, and I did the whole baking tray. I boiled the sugar. I added the corn syrup, whatever. And I was trying to make like Jolly Rancher clear slides with a dab of blood so that I could hand them out at the party. And apparently it's fucking impossibly hard to make candy. Like there's specific thermometers you need to make candy, and like
temperatures, everything. Temperatures,
well,
everything.
the first batch I burnt, and it was like a little yellow, and I was like, fuck, I fucked this up. So the second batch, I thought I had it going on, and they say cool it, pull it, in whatever shape, pour it into a mold or pour it. So I just wanted to do it on a cookie sheet so I could cut them all into blood slide shapes. And if that fucker sat in the fridge for 2 days, and I waited, and it was Halloween was coming up and it was approaching fast. I was checking on it constantly. It was just pliable and real tacky, and you could get it stuck in your teeth just by biting into it. Like your mouth wouldn't even open. It was insanely
well, you know what?
botched.
I'm sure
That's a good idea, and I don't think I heard about that one because
as troubling as what you're explaining to me that you went through, I'm sure the boys in Hershey, Pennsylvania went through the same thing, and it took them a while to get there.
A lot of research and development. That's for damn sure.
Ryan, costume.
I split the #1 costume with Dan Lavin one year. I came as a redneck.
As a horse?
I don't know if you guys remember kind of helping me out. I needed a costume really quick, and I wanted to go as a redneck.
Yeah.
And then we ended up taking a flannel. We ribbed a little bit of mustard on that wife beater. Do you guys remember that?
Do
and I had some
and
boots.
you borrowed the boots and everything.
Yeah, I borrowed the boots. So
like
I ended up winning. I split hairs with Dan because he ended up showing up as a high school wrestler. So we ended up, the prize was a box of douches.
Nice.
And we used them. Don't worry, Dan.
Just pour
Don't ever talk
whiskey in
about
the
that.
douche and just douche it into your mouth.
The douche.
The
But yeah,
douche.
I think
It's
that
like
one was good.
It's like a little, it's like.
Oh, I mean, I guess like probably one of my favorite Halloween costumes I ever wore was the night that I got fed beers in Mom and Dad's bathroom when you guys played, and I was Matt Skiba, basically. I mean, I had a little bit of zombie painting,
well, we
dead
all did
painting,
the same,
and I was
the
sitting
boys
there, and
did
you're
the
like,
same,
you can
yeah.
wear my Skiba shirt, and I was like, I've never ever been able to wear this, and
Wear the
you
Skiba shirt,
bequeathed it me for the night,
We
so I
must
was
have
like,
been going somewhere.
yeah, that
That was the house party.
That was the
where-
house party.
remember
No,
when
you
I had
guys
that
were
huge
around.
Oh, when
ass
you guys were
party?
playing pool
When we had the huge party with
Yeah.
all those people.
from Bonefish.
And I
Peep.
just remember I go
Little
into
Bo
Mom
Peep.
and Dad's bathroom, and I'm sitting there in the fucking mirror, and I see
Little
Matt
Bo
Skiba,
Peep.
little Matt Skiba, and
I can
an Allie kept feeding me drinks.
see it like
She
it
goes,
was yesterday.
"Drink these."
Yeah, lean
So I
over,
keep going.
little Bo Peep. Lean over and shoot that
Yeah.
shot.
All right.
I forget who was sitting
The
on the
memories.
couch with me at the time, but I'm sure Mom's going to watch this back and say, "Yep."
You're in trouble. Anyway, guys, that's our little bit of Halloween.
Yeah,
for
I
the
think we
week.
need to delete this whole episode. I just blew up Trent's spot on this. So
The last of it. It could be edited.
This will
Just
be
kidding.
this will be the first of a little bit more Halloween talk. So get used to it, guys. We're excited for the month. Make sure you watch all the scary movies on Netflix. And all that good stuff. There's great stuff out there. We do have one more segment coming up after this, guys. It's Did You Know That? And then we're going to pull out the mailbag and ask Dad some questions. So make sure you don't go anywhere. They call us The Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. And check out Facebook.com/They Call Us The Breeze. Ryan's already said what he's got to say. Dad, what do you got to say?
See you in a few.
All right. We'll be back,
Come
guys.
right back.
come
Bye.
on, let's go, Rays.
We need to play our music sooner or later.
Welcome back, everybody. It's They Call Us The Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. That was really cute. That is They Call Us The Breeze by The Breeze. That is a song that we were. It's a work in progress, but
Whip. It's called a whip.
And don't forget to use our brand sponsor Breeze to put the little towelettes in your dryer.
Absolutely.
When you do your laundry.
Ooh, quick accounting question. Do you count whips on your balance sheet when you report your inventory? Works in progress, do you count them? Once they're done, that's when you count them.
They're expendable. They're.
Sorry, guys. Professor Nerdhead over here.
That's right, Professor Nerdhead.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. He's
and
back.
you know what? I actually went over to Kirk's today because his car got all fucked. So how about he gets home from this whole damn thing, goes back to Trent's, and his car won't start. It's 5 in the morning.
Battery's dead.
5 in the morning, and his fucking alarm's going off. He's waking up the whole neighborhood. So I go over there and
just kill me.
take him today and
Take the damn positive cable off of that thing.
take the positive cable off of it.
Jesus, that would suck, man. You're ready to go. When you, like I said, when you're ready to go home and you're getting home from when we were getting home from Nashville, I was ready to go home. I can only imagine. That sucks. Well, guys, a little segment we like to do every once in a while, weird and wild stuff. It's called Did You Know That? And I got another one for you guys tonight. Let's do it.
Did you know that?
I did not know that. Can you believe it?
Russell, did you realize that?
No, I did not realize
Frank,
that.
did you know that?
Something today.
That's right. The more you know, ladies and gentlemen, the more you know. So it's called Did You Know That? Just some weird, random shit that I might find online and, things that I learn. And it's important to educate the listeners out there.
Keep learning until you die.
We try to keep y'all informed along with, just talking about ourselves. We like to make sure we're all a cultured group, and we like to bring things up and mention them and make sure we're all learning something today. And I learned something today.
And if you're trying to figure out a way
Peter,
to,
what'd you learn
if you're
today,
new
Peter?
at your office, and you're trying to figure out a way to get in,
these are good
These are
icebreakers.
really good icebreakers.
Yeah, if you need to talk to like a pretty girl and you don't know what to say, you bring up one of these.
Did you know that?
Yeah. So first one, guys, pencils. Number 2 pencils. They're all yellow, right? Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. You have your
Graphite interior.
Yep. You have some graphics pencils and things like that
What
are
are
rounded.
the ones with
But
the
your
green
number
on top
two
with the
number two
bright
yellow
red,
school pencil.
yellow.
Number
yep,
2.
and they're always yellow. Well, do you know
Number
why they're
2.
yellow? So pencils first went into mass production, like on the huge scale that it is today, back in the 1890s. And the finest graphite was used to fill them. And where did they get that graphite from?
Pennsylvania.
Nope. Chicons.
Where?
China.
China.
So China had the best graphite, and they basically took over. This might be where they started with their...
That why they yellow.
Yeah, that's right. So yellow, I guess, is
China.
Yeah, Chinese royalty. The symbol and color for Chinese royalty is yellow.
Skin.
So
I wish you had a gong right now.
So
that you could hit.
they basically wanted. They were like, all right, if we're taking over the whole pencil market in the United States, we want the motherfuckers over there to know where their pencils are coming from. So they started painting them yellow to signify. Like I said,
Hey.
Chinese color of royalty. So that
Made in USA.
Is that when all the boys get around?
No,
at
not
the,
made in USA.
The boys get around at the conference table at BIC, and they're like, "All right, boys, what do you think about mechanical? Fuck this.
Yeah.
we need a
I
counter.
bet
We need a
I
counter."
don't necessarily know about that because I think we had pencil factories here
Well-
and they just painted them yellow.
Yeah.
Unless you're saying
that's
the
where the
original
yellow
ones.
started. That's where the yellow started. I guess
Because I'm
in the
sure we have
1890s.
plenty of manufacturing
Oh yeah.
in this country and painted them all number 2
Yep.
pencils
Yep.
yellow with the eraser on the ferrule on the end, metal ferrule on the.
Do you
And
guys
you trust those pencils more than the other pencils. Not like the pencils we used to get in elementary school when we put the quarter into the machine or 50 cents in the machine. They'd spit out this like weird neon design and the thing would scratch off and it would
those
have
things
like
suck. The erasers were garbage.
yeah, and
you
they'd have
never wanted
the
to
white
use
the white
erasers.
erasers that didn't work, and you'd also have like these weird designs that would kind of flake off and kind of basically look like, like when you have the bottom of the cigarette pack and the little stamp starts to flake off and you get it on your fingers. That would happen with the pencils, and your fingers always smelt like weird as shit after using the raw pencils. Remember the raw pencils?
I mean, I think in your first instinct is
I
like
think
to
the
look
best
up.
pencils are the pencils that you get at the golf course
How
with
many-
the eraser on the back.
What you have to do is you have to.
I see your slow game there. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
see
yeah, I see. And that's how you shave points. But you know what you do with those pencils? You go. It's not there anymore. But there used to be a middle school called Riviera. You go to the gym
Pencil fight.
and you just throw them up on the roof.
Stick
You
them into
just-
the
yeah, but you could get
tiles.
there and pencil
tile
fight
ceiling
too.
boards, and then
They were always right there by that fucking You know what? The entrance, there was always that.
You guys
like,
ever do like spit wads out of a straw and stick them up there?
We never
Oh,
did
yeah.
that.
Have
I've
you ever
seen
did
it in-
Hornets?
I've seen it in yeah.
Hornets would fuck
The
your
rubber band with the little
day up, buddy.
tightly folded piece of paper that would literally sting if you fucking rubber band.
If you hit a girl in the eye, you're
slingshotted
going
it.
to ABC for 2 weeks. You're
Yep.
gonna get sent home.
Assault with a deadly weapon, my
Basically,
friend. Yep.
I mean, shit. And we used to put little staples on 'em, too. God
That's right.
damn.
That's cruel.
So
Well-
that is why pencils are yellow, guys.
Did you know that?
Do you guys prefer mechanical or regular?
Regular.
Mechanical.
sure.
I hate those mechanical. They always break on me.
I like regular, but I like
the
mechanical.
Feel. The feel, man.
All right.
I
so
like a 5mm mechanical.
next up on Did You Know That? Did you know that, we have Google Maps and everything like that these days, but they are still printing actual maps out there. You know,
Rand McNally.
Rand McNally and this, that, and the other thing. And there are different companies that do these maps. So map makers still to this day, they've been doing it for centuries.
What are their names? What are their official names?
I don't know.
Rand
Oh, what are their
McNally.
official names, dude?
I don't know.
Paul
that make-
Rand
That's
and
not part of my thing. My fucking thing is that map makers, to prevent plagiarism, they put in fake cities on their maps.
Ah, that's cool.
Like just cities that don't exist. Like if there's an empty spot, they'll throw a little city there so that they can double check their competitors' maps. And if that city's there, they're like, "Fuck you, dude! You're literally just photocopying our map." This
great idea.
funny story though, that a city in New York named it's Agloe, so Agloe, I would say Agloe, New York, was one such city. It was just on a fucking map. It wasn't a real city in New York. And then this guy that owned a general store right in the corresponding location named it the Agloe General Store because he had that copy of that map, and he just figured he'd name the general store after the region, not realizing it was a fake region.
That's dope.
And now it's a city in New York because
Oh, so it was like a...
yeah, it was like it happened
snap,
after.
snip, snap.
Yeah, it happened after.
That's cool.
right. I
Yeah.
mean, did you know? Did you know that?
Is it? No, hell no. There's a lot of shit I don't know.
By the way, cartographer. That's a person that fucking draws maps. That's the person that's in charge of maps.
Topographer.
Studies maps.
Is it topographer?
Oh, what'd you say?
No.
Cartographer?
Cartographer is the guy who studies maps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Topographer is the guy who studies the elevation of the land.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
God, we
See,
are very smart. We're
Ah,
pretty
yeah.
smart,
Hell, we
man.
ain't as stupid as we look.
Golly.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, we're smart. Like I said, guys, you got to listen to the show. For
We
every
all
one
went
of
to
you,
school.
For one of you out there that's listening, there's
3 or
1,000
4
of you
years
that
anyway.
are going uneducated right now. So make sure you tell your friends. It's brain food. It's for the brain. You know what I mean?
That's right. If we don't know the answer, we'll make it up.
All right, we got one more for the Did You Know That? We have, we can print food.
3D. I read
Food
I read just about in the
Did you know
last
that?
month how Japan was trying to
Okay.
3D print meat.
Right. So in the past few years, some enterprise guys, they're working with, like you said, 3D printer technology. But there's a specialized ingredient ink that has different ingredients and flavors and stuff like that. So they've figured out a way to make the plastic or ink or whatever be edible and take on different flavors. Obviously, there's additive flavors to a lot of processed foods, so we know how to make something taste like meatloaf when it doesn't really taste like meatloaf. We know how to make things taste like meatballs when they probably just have no flavor whatsoever. So we have the additives already. You just add that to something edible. I'm assuming some sort of like maybe wax, I would guess, something like that.
No, I wouldn't say
What,
it's a
how you
wax.
would
I'd
add
say
the
it's a
dye,
plant.
or-
I'd say it'd be a plant-based thing.
Like Impossible
Well,
meat.
if they're printing it, though. It
Beyond-
has-
well,
Beyond
it would be plant-based, I would think, because they, Well, here's
no,
a
it'd
great
be
example. I mean, a lot of people they're talking about Burger King with that one meat,
the
bacon.
Beyond Burger or Impossible Burger.
and they
Impossible
said
Whopper. Impossible Whopper.
sounds or tastes just like it. So
Yeah.
it's
Damn,
hard
I don't
telling
know,
what the
man.
world's going to come to. What it's going to be like 10 years from now. This 3D stuff is.
Well, here in my notes
There-
it says that
We have customers in my business that are 3D printing metal products.
yeah. That's crazy.
That you used to machine out of aluminum or steel.
I hope they're not using those on bridges. Let's just put it that way. Let's wait. Let's get
Well, in combustible engine parts. So it's going to take pressure.
Well, apparently on the food side of things, they obviously they started small with like sugar sculptures and like elaborate chocolate creations, probably shaped like the castle in Disney and things like that, and they're just printing these things to be like sweets and candies. But they say that also they've been doing pizza, they've been doing pasta, they do a quiche, they do brownies, they do probably cookies.
How the fuck does it?
I know.
What you got to start out with is in a 3D printer is like a powder that you melt.
It's like
Yeah.
a paste
So whatever
that
you
comes.
it's
It
a
has to be
powder,
like
and
a
then you
paste
melt
that
it,
comes
and
hard.
then and you layer it like a micron layer, like a piece of tape or hair follicle.
Field trip. We should go to a factory
In China.
that's doing this in Japan. We fly over to the ancient land, and we literally try some of these 3D printed cookies. What do you guys say?
I'm down. I have actually a Pokemon championship in January next year. If you guys want to come fly with me,
You're in that. You're in that tournament too. All
You
right,
think
cool.
they can make a
I'll see
3D?
you there.
You think they
Fisherman
could
recognizes
possibly make a
Pokemon player
3D?
recognizes a Pokemon player from
We'll go to Memphis to see if they can print a 3D printed Gibson acoustic guitar that sounds like one that's handmade out of wood.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
right,
they
dude. If
can.
we go to Japan,
I'm sure they can't.
we're gonna find Dad like 2 days later in some like washed up gambling back road, and he's gonna have like a fucking kamikaze. He's like, these are my boys, and
That's
we're like,
right.
what's going on?
Toro.
We
Guys,
recognize you from the podcast, Mike.
Well, that was. Did you know that?
Did you know that?
I did not know that. Can you believe it?
Russell, did you realize that?
No, I did not realize that.
And I learned something today.
And I learned something today. I hope you guys did too.
I did too. I learned that I don't have to. I learned something from work, so
Yeah.
just edit that out.
Okay. Well, anyway, guys. Yeah, it's.
You
they
didn't
call us
give
the
too
Breeze.
much up there, so
Before we go tonight, it's always important to open up that mailbag. Like I said, listeners submitted emails. Email us at theycallusthebreeze. That's Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra. Theycallusthebreeze at gmail.com. Send in your own listener submitted questions. We'll see if we can get around to them. But tonight, I had a very special theme. I handpicked. There was a lot of emails this week, but I kind of went with a theme. I try to make sure I get a little streamlined. I picked Would You Rathers tonight. There was a lot of people that had like an A or B scenario, and I figured, all right, it's time to ask Dad some of these. So here we go. It's the Go Ask Your Dad segment.
Bring it on,
Okay,
fellas.
So first question is from Allison in Boca Raton, Florida. And she says, would you rather lose your hands or lose your feet? That's a tough one. Because you can't
I'd
walk.
say hands.
You'd rather lose your hands than your feet so you can still walk?
Well, hold on.
Think about the
Hold
guitars, man. One of your 3 Gs, man.
think about
Your
bowling.
guns, your guitars.
Think about bowling, though.
Golf.
on. Yeah, I'd
guess you
rather
wouldn't be able
lose
to
my
do-
feet.
I guess you wouldn't be able to do golf if you were... Well, no, you probably still
You can play golf. Well, out of wheelchair.
Bowling would be easier.
Yeah, I'd say feet. I'd say feet because you really need your hands.
Yeah. Plus, like I said, the guitars, where would you be? If you had no feet, you'd have all the time in the world to sit around.
If
no
I
pun
lost my
intended.
hands with the guitars, I'd be about same place I'm at right now.
And like the worst feeling is when like your feet are just so cold and you
I know.
can't
Oh,
warm
my-
them up.
My nubs are nice and warm.
His nubs are nice and warm.
Could you put that extra sock on my nub, honey?
Holy shit! That's
And push me into the I'll push you.
Good night,
I'll
sweet
push you into
prince.
the goddamn bay is what I'll do.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan.
He's just gonna bob out there. We call him Bob. He's got no arms, no
I'll
legs.
push you right off that dock.
Lieutenant Dan. You ain't got no legs.
Well, I never did use my feet to swim anyway, as long as I got my hands.
He
Feet
never
don't
did,
need 'em.
He never did meet a cowboy boot he didn't like though.
That's true, but you can slide them down there.
Little nubby boots. We'll get you a little holstered, like build a little.
little socket down there in the bottom of it.
We'll 3D print you a little socket that fits a little plastic socket, so you can fit the nub.
That you can
And you
eat.
don't need the two.
You'll be
the
boot
toe
scoot
plate.
boogieing
Yeah,
in no
yeah.
time, man.
Yeah, we'll 3D print beef jerky for feet. You can put
I'm
them in
kinda
your
awkward
fucking, and then
looking,
you
but-
can eat them later.
Hell, I'm boogieing.
Well, I hope you got your answer out there, Miss Allison from Boca Raton, Florida.
Thank you, Allison.
Yeah, next
So
question
feet,
we have
don't
up
need
for you is Amy from Breckenridge, Colorado. Amy from Breckenridge. She asks, would you rather, and it's funny that we're talking about Vegas tonight. She says, would you rather live in the Nevada desert or would you rather live in the Alaska tundra? Now,
Nevada desert.
both of these are remote locations as far as where we're
Nevada
dropping you off.
desert.
Yeah, 100%.
Can't be that far from Vegas or Reno.
Yeah.
I ain't living in Alaska.
Yeah.
Hell, if I'm out there bending over, working in my
about the
garden, and
ice
the goddamn
fishing?
polar bear comes up and
I was about to
snatches
say,
you with
man,
his
what about
claws.
the scenery, though?
Yeah, what
I
about
feel
the
like
ice
you would
fishing?
love the scenery
You could
more
start
out there.
ice
than-
fishing. You could hunt polar bears.
Well, I have to
black
ask you this question: How did
You
you
could
like
ice skate if
How
you-
did you like the scenery in Las Vegas?
I mean, it was fucking pretty tits. But I would
Yeah.
love to see. No
That's what
pun
I'm saying.
intended, But it would be pretty cool to see some fucking
You can take a flight
some
out
bears
there.
get some salmon on a stream.
There you go. You can do that in
So,
Washington,
100%,
Oregon,
100%, yeah.
Vegas.
Guess we can close the file on that one.
All right.
Yes,
well,
we can.
I hope
How are you going to walk? You ain't got no feet.
I'm gonna be Uber.
Oh, so this is just a compounding thing. He's now gotten his feet cut off
In Las
and
Vegas.
now he's
In
moved.
Las
Now
Vegas
he's
with no
moved to
feet.
Las Vegas, and he's stuck in Las
And I'm
Vegas.
selling pencils on the corner
That's right. Yeah,
on a scooter.
make a good racket. Yellow pencils only.
Yellow number 2.
Yep. He's got a little Chinese government flag waving behind him on his wheelchair. Oh.
Hey, you want to buy pencil?
can-
Hey, you want to buy pencil? 5 cent. 5 cent.
Holy shit.
Hey,
I
Mr.
need money. Out
Mr.
of what?
Barnhill charges more for a pencil at Riviera.
Hot mic,
8:30
hot mic
a.m.
from Mike. All right. Well, last one, and since we're kind of in the spoopy season, we're gonna go horror movie style. Would you rather? Oh, it's a good one. This is a good one. Put the kids to bed. Die drowning in an ocean, or die burning in a fire. That's a tough one, man. Because either way, you're uncomfortable. Let's put it that way. Either way, you're uncomfortable.
He's almost, he
Die,
almost hit the ladder
die
twice.
drowning.
Die drowning, and
Because
now,
I'd be swimming till I couldn't stay afloat,
Yeah.
and then I'd wear myself out.
and then you just
If
sink.
you're gonna die burning in a fire, I think that
That's immediate
there's
pain.
too much coming through your mind that I got to make a choice.
Yeah,
I got to make a choice. I got to make a choice.
yeah.
In the water, you don't
You
have a
start
choice.
swimming.
You're trying to survive, and if you just go under, you go under
Yeah.
and drown.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's mind comes to 911. Those people jumping out of those buildings.
Oh, yeah.
That
okay,
is
yeah.
not a decision I want to make.
Yeah.
If I can't swim back,
Excellent
and I drown,
point.
I'll drown.
Yeah, excellent fucking point.
But at least I'll be trying to swim back.
yeah.
Oh, and you're going to have no feet, and you're going to be weighted down by leaded pencils.
Yeah, you're gonna have a pocket full of pencils. You got no feet to help. And,
So, I mean, I feel like if you're
and what are you
swimming,
doing?
if you're I mean, obviously.
and he's probably you're in the middle of the desert, so it's probably just an oasis anyway. You know, it's a mirage. Is that
Or
what
a
they call it?
champagne.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Champagne
This is a whole
supernova.
different thing now. But
No, we're compounding him.
I
remember?
know.
So, yeah.
no, water for sure drowning.
So he's actually out there swimming on sand. It's a mirage. He's in the desert. He's got no feet. He's hopped out of his Lieutenant Dan wheelchair. He's got a pocket full of yellow number 2 graphite pencils. Excuse me.
Trying to sell them for 5 cents a piece.
That's right. Well, I hope you got your answer out there, Brad. That was Brad from Fresno, California, by the way.
But to
Sorry.
make a decision of jumping out of a burning building or just burn up,
I think I would agree with you. Definitely on the water. Definitely on the water. I'd rather drown.
I'd probably exhaust myself trying to reach land.
And yeah,
Or a boat or whatever.
Ryan, just forsake drown or fire. I think drown's just the easiest to say.
yeah, I think. I mean,
Well, you're trying. You're still trying.
Yeah.
In a fire, you got to make a
it'd
decision.
be close to the homeland.
In a fire, you got to make a decision. That would hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Did
Well,
they catch that kid, by the way, yet?
Brian Laundrie?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I don't know.
Dog
I've been
the ba-
away for a couple.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is on it. We're gonna
And
have
actually, I think he sent us a letter. He was thinking if we aren't doing anything this weekend, maybe we could help him find him.
yeah, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, we're going out with him. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank God for Dog. I didn't want to leave this show off on a very negative note, but yeah. Hey guys, I hope you had fun tonight. They call us the
I know I
Breeze.
did.
Yeah, episode 12. Thanks for staying
Had
in
fun.
there, guys.
Great for having Ryan
Yeah,
back in the
that's
show.
right,
I'm not
that's
gonna
right.
get
Mr. Vegas, Nashville, or Nash Vegas, and then
got it.
Las
I'm not
Vegas.
going to get sent back down, am I?
Nope, you're good. You're good. You
I
I
got
think
a
he's
spot.
got. You think
Okay.
he's going to go up there in New Jersey?
I don't know,
and see if
man.
he
I
can
got the
find
call.
Trump's,
I got the call that you need to be
Trump's
here.
Mirage and
Stop!
whatever it is, the hotel casino, and I don't think he's going to find it.
All right,
I think he
guys.
closed it down.
Well, thank you so much for listening tonight, guys. It's They Call Us the Breeze. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Make sure you check us out every week, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays on YouTube, and then check out the podcast every Monday where you get podcasts.
We are out.
That's right. We're out. Facebook.com/They Call Us the Breeze. Ryan, what do you say?
Man, I'd love to be back, and I hope I'll be here next week.
All right, go Rays. We're going to go watch the game, guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Later.
Thanks for watching.